Typical. When everything was going so smoothly. I'm not about to carry that like that. Right, we're doing it. Look, I got it. Oh, leave that brake again. Oh. Just got a wet leg. I should empty the water out. But what did you learn? So welcome back, YouTube. How are you? So you see I've been busy. I've got the hay ready. Oh, slippery here. Got the hay ready. I've kind of spiked the lawn, spiked the kind of the sodden bit over there. I've even watered the driveway. So yeah, but have a look. I know it wasn't going to get rid of all the water, but it's made a dent. I'll just show you an example here. So here's where I didn't spike. Here's where I've spiked. So what I can do to rectify this again is just add some more sand or just some more hay. So we've got loads of hay, so I'm going to put some hay on here before I start drilling here, because I have a hole in his welly and I'm not about getting wet feet today. Again, every day I feel like I'm going to get trench foot. So anyways, let me just get some hay on here and then we can take down this door. All done. So you can see, nice and level. The chickens love it. They always investigate. You put some hay down, they're always straight there, just going to pick up all the seeds or whatever they can find in there. Anyone else get hay fever here? Because I always find when I work with hay, no matter what time of the year, it's worse in summer obviously because hay fever is just kicking. But I was thinking, why am I snuffling? Why am I acting like this? And I was like, oh, because of the hay. So it's true. Obviously there's pollen in here from this year, and it's obviously just triggered my hay fever. So I was sneezing like a good one earlier. So yeah, my nose is running a bit, but hey, we have hay. Ta-da! So first things first, we're going to flip this pile. So let's get flipping. So I've got extra carbon here because I'm confident that this smells really bad. I had a fork in here the other day, I took it out and I was like, what the hell is that? And it was this stuff. So it's had chicken poo, it's had all different types of old veg. So yeah, I'm going to flip this. And yeah, once I flip it, I'll keep like adding kind of some carbon just to kind of sequester some of the stench. And it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to get it perfect straight off, because by the time it gets to the end, it should be some good stuff. Like, they're not perfect stuff, but it should be like a nice amended kind of nice mulch. Hence, when you saw, if you ever want to see my compost videos before, click this top right as me experimenting with just like a standard pile. So anyways, let me start flipping. And I know it's going to be a smelly one, but I'm excited. What are you doing, girls? So this is the first little pile. I'll just keep doing this every so often. I'm using 3 bits. I can always get some more hay, but basically this is kind of breaking down anaerobically in places. And there's an anaerobic and there's aerobic. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world if it breaks down anaerobically. It just stinks. Like, worms love it regardless. But anaerobic is more kind of better for our noses and better in the long run. And because sometimes anaerobic can get a bit too hot, whereas aerobic can get still too hot, but it's more likely to kind of, you get that sludgy, horrible methane clump sometimes in your compost heap, and you just see teeming loads of worms and it's just slimy. That's anaerobic, which is like I said, it's okay, but it's not nice to work with and it stinks. So anyways, that's why I'm adding this stuff. So I'll keep flipping it. See, the chickens are all over the place. They're very interested. When they see the fork, they think food, or i.e. worms. So anyways, let me keep flipping and let's hopefully get this place all full. This looks lovely. Right, the jacket is off. It's time to, it's almost done though, look, have a look. It's almost done. I might scratch away some of the surface, I might be a bit pedantic with it, but still, that's still a good man to work with, or for them to work with anyway, not me, them, my workmates. So have a look. Please excuse the wind, it's slowly picking up, but my mic is all the way over there and I don't really want to leave this place until I'm done. So just going to sprinkle this on top. Still going to put some seaweed on, but not yet. I'm going to let that kind of fester and do what it's doing. Loads of worms, loads and loads of worms. Chickens haven't got all of them, which is good. I like the fact that they can eat the worms, but I don't want them to eat all of them because then the worms won't break down the stuff. So yeah, and I've left a bit in here. So the reason being why I've left a ton, like not a ton, but a fair amount in here is because, and also this bit here is all grass. It's not like I've been digging it and it's just that the fork's just getting stuck. But I've left this in here so when I do bring the next batch in, there'll be nice friendly bacteria in here that will kind of activate. It's almost like kind of, it's primed and ready for the next batch. There's lovely kind of microbes and microorganisms in here already that will kind of start the kind of the the breaking down process of the next batch. So if I were to kind of rid this whole place of the good stuff that I've just created, then it will take a lot. It will still break down, but it will just take a lot longer for them to kind of kick in. So you see the chickens here scratching around. Good old John here doing his work, getting all the worms, as you can see. So yeah, everyone's happy, everyone loves it, and these guys are going to scratch away and spread away the clumpy stuff because obviously, like I said, because it's on a slope, it tends to kind of build up down that back end down there. So that's where most of the worms were. Literally there was like a massive pocket of just, I don't know how many, but there was just so many coming out of there. So I'll let them have fun here. So what I do whilst they're having fun with this, I'm just going to mend that pond because it will clean my shoes as well because they are kicked right now. Also, I'm not watering the pile. Most people will say when you got compost, you wet it when you're kind of flipping it and all that kind of stuff. I'm in Scotland. It's wet enough. You can see the pile's saturated, so it will rain tomorrow. Like, I know it's a lovely day today, but it's going to rain tomorrow, so that's why I'm not watering it. So, it's summertime I will do, but right now, no water. Bam! Have a look at this. Look at that. That is a lovely pond, isn't it? If I do say so myself. So. So anyways, look, this bit here was trickling one day and I came down here and I was doing some work. I was getting rid of some stinging nettles and I thought to myself, this bit wants to be wet. This is a moist area. You could feel it. You could just see it. So yeah, so I kind of dug away. This took me about 4 or 5 hours. I kid you not. I like digging. It was fun. It was raining. It was very claggy. I got really muddy, as you can see, but still it was fun regardless. So dug this out and then I had this channel open here and it filled up a fair bit, but then you could see it kind of overflowing into the channel and I thought that's not a good shout. So what I've done just now is took a load of soil from here and blocked off the channel, so in time this will just fill up in rainwater, which it will do definitely. I'm not worried about this kind of not kind of being the kind of main source of the for the pond, but it makes sense to kind of have something that's going to block, because look, put it this way, there's 30 birds here. They're pooing all over the place, peeing and pooing, and I've got like all this kind of organic matter down here. There's going to be a lot of runoff and all this goodness is going to come down, and I would not want that to go straight into the pond, so this would be the mediator pond. So in time what I'm going to do is some lovely marginals which kind of love a good bit of nitrogen and good nutrients that kind of just can take that kind of extra goodness that it's going to get. No matter what's going to be planted here, it's going to get like so much goodness, it's unreal. So I will plant something here that will kind of soak up all that goodness and potentially have something and then have this channel go out this way and then kind of mediate or go off that way, but I haven't planned that far yet. If I think too much about stuff, I get a bit headache, so let's just keep it small for now. So yeah, so that's what I'm digging out here. So digging out here and then yeah, filled this gap up, and I've learned a lot from this pond. So with this pond, that bit at the back is lower or higher, sorry, than this bit. It's almost pretty much level, and you need that. You wouldn't think this is on a slope right now the way I've kind of done it, but that's what I've learned about the duck pond. I've kind of did it kind of, it slopes like that, and then this bit's just kind of like there, whereas this bit's still like that. So then water and gravity is just like psh, and then just cascades over. So what I need to do is dig down a bit more so then the water can fill up and go down into the pond and then just kind of fill it up, and it's just like a nice level, and then the ducks can have fun, and then we're all having a party, ain't we? Well, someone laid an egg. So yeah, look, have a look at this. Look at that, from the deep litter system. These all opened up now, but yes, look at that. That's what you want to see. You know it's working. It's working really well. So, upside down. The coop is empty. And look, don't you love starlings? There's loads of them just doing little beatbox up there. They make it's the weirdest sounds, don't they? Anyways, there, look. Empty. Empty, empty, empty. So let's have a look at the pile now. These girls are laying eggs. Good on you, girls. So, we're looking at the pile now. So, that's basically all the bedding in there. It's a nice bit of hay. It was a nice ton bag of hay. This is the stuff I kind of scavenged off the island. This isn't the stuff I bought. I just thought, why not buy a pile, buy a bundle. It saved me the time. So yeah, so you might be thinking, how could this little small pile accumulate to such a big pile? Yes, this has been here for a lot longer. It's accumulated a lot of stuff, like all their food's been here. I've been putting extra stuff from like kind of the duck bed in, because we had like 2 sets of ducks. We had we had guinea fowl babies too, so all their bedding's gone into here, or went into here to then make that massive pile. But what I had been doing as well also is, let me show you. So this stuff, this is what I use. So what I get a couple of buckets, 2 buckets, and fill them up. You might have seen me with these totes. They're over there. I'll show you in a bit. And just going to put all the horse poo in here, take it to the pile, pour it in, put the food on top, and then the chickens scratch away at it because they get rid of all the seeds. As you can see here, it's full of grass seed right now. And you can use this on a bed, but you wouldn't want the grass seed to take over. So it's good to give it to the chickens, because what they do is scratch through, get all the seeds out, and make this just like a lovely compost, which is what they're doing right now. And thank you very much, you guys, whoever kind of came here from watching that horse poo video. I appreciate it. It's like my most viewed video. It's a weird one. So I'm going to do another horse poo video soon. There's a kind of 2. I do talk about it vaguely in another one in my freebies. If you look at the freebies playlist, you see me going a bit more in depth on horse poo there. So, and cow poo and seaweed. So I talk about all 3 of those things. So anyways, but thank you again. I just thought I'd say that because I noticed it the other day and I was a bit like, oh, okay, nice. And I love horse poo. Is just, it's the tits, mate. So there you go, guys, that's what I was to say. It's a good old John here sniffing around me. He's a good cockerel, he is. He's a lovely bird. I tend to give him worms from time to time if I do have them, that's why he's kind of hanging about. But I haven't got any at the moment. He's a good boy. Yeah, he looks after the girls and stuff, and he's got the blue egg gene. Got the blue egg gene in him. Also, I mean, let me explain. I'm kind of standing on the shoulders of giants right now. So this isn't my idea of kind of, I've just amalgamated a lot of different people's ideas that I found on YouTube and read books and stuff, and kind of just put them and made them kind of work for how that's what we do. Like, yeah, some people come up with lovely bright ideas, but there's always something that's giving them the idea, if that makes sense. You don't just kind of, well, I'm sure there's a rarities where people wake up, for example, that's why they have the show Dragon's Den and that, or Shark Tank as you guys call it, or Americans and stuff. So yeah, no, what I was saying. So I've got this idea of a guy called Jeff Lawton. You might guys are permaculturalists here, you must have heard of him. And there's other kind of places that do this. There's permapasture. Is it permapasture farms? With pimp. The permaculture pimp. But to me, out there, by far the best kind of, to me, the kind of the permaculture king and queens when it comes to chickens and kind of compost systems and stuff, it's got to be Edible Acres. Can I give me a like if you can appreciate Edible Acres here? If you haven't seen Edible Acres, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. Honestly, they do great stuff with their land. They've got chickens and they've got a beautiful system. So I kind of got inspired to get chickens via them. I was a yes and no, up and down when it comes to getting chickens, but decided to get them because of them. So honestly, check out their stuff. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put it at the end anyway. You can see it. You could click on it and have a look at their stuff. Honestly, they've got videos for days about chickens. You'll be there. You can spend a whole day watching their stuff, honestly. So Sean, is it Sean and Sasha? I can't say that fast. Sean and Sasha. Also, write down, if you ever watch his videos, you know he's got a good voice as well. I feel like I joked about it with my mate the other day. He should so be on SatNav. Like, turn to imagine. Anyways, I'm being silly. But anyways, yeah, honestly, check them out. Honestly, they do really good stuff with their chickens and stuff. They've got a lovely landscape. They've got ponds as well. Peace and hugs, people. Hope you enjoyed yourself here. Make sure you come back for the other flips. Like I said, in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to flip this again. But it won't be on. I won't be showing it 2 weeks. It depends, because today is beautiful. Like, we've had some disgusting weather today, these past couple of days. So I'm making the most of it, because like we can see blue sky. Tomorrow it's going to be dank. So yeah. So nice. Peace and out. Like I said, thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing to see how this place develops. Because yes, I'm doing little small bits at the moment. Little pond, little compost pile. But soon this whole 10-acre patch is going to be. I'm going to leave my mark on it. And the house site, if you see here, see this little drone shot. Ducks are fighting. We're having a house over there, and yes, I can be able to work here a bit more and be closer instead of driving 10 miles a day just to kind of work down here and do what I need to do. Love you long time. Honestly, I appreciate you guys watching this if you got this far. And remember, it's not just my agenda, it's yours too.